Just taking a moment, body start to soften and relax. Start to allow your mind to slow down. And become aware of your breathing. And take your awareness up to the crown of your head. Slowly scan down through your body. And to become aware of how all the different parts of your body are feeling today. And then bring your awareness to the activities in your mind. Whatever thoughts and feelings are there at the moment, accept them for whatever they are, but don't get involved with them if you possibly can. Notice them and let them go. As new thoughts arise, notice them and let them go. And then turn your focus back to your breathing. And follow the breath as it comes in and goes out. And finally, take a moment to set your intention for today's practice. And to remind yourself of your motivation for being here today. Start to bring some movement into the body now. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Circle your ankles. Circle your wrists. Stretch your fingers out wide and point your toes. And then clench your hands into a fist and pull your toes back up towards your shins. And relax your hands, relax your feet. Slowly turn your head from side to side. And then relax your neck. And allow your head to rest on the mat. Bring your feet up off the ground, bend your knees. Take hold of your knees and hug them up to your chest. And then let go of your knees. And extend your feet down towards the bottom of the mat. Pointing your toes, stretching your legs out. And reach out with your hands to the ground above your head. Raise your arms up, bring your knees up to join. Hug your knees up towards your chest again. And then extend your legs and arms out, stretching down the length of your body. And just allow your heels to come down to the ground. Keeping your left leg straight, raise it up and at the same time bring your hands up towards your leg to join it. And lower back down. Raise your right leg up. Bring your arms up to join it. And lower back down. Take your arms out to the sides, keeping your right leg straight. Raise it slightly up off the ground. And take your foot out towards the left side. You're coming up onto your left hip. You possibly can while you're doing this. Don't, that left leg that's on the ground, don't just let it relax. Keep pointing your toes down. And bring the right leg back to the centre. And lower it down to the ground. Raise your left leg up just slightly off the ground. Take it out towards the right. Still pointing your left foot down. Bring it back to the centre again. Bring both of your feet up off the ground. Bend your knees and hug them up towards your chest. Straighten your legs up towards the ceiling. Point your toes, straighten your legs as much as you can. And gently pull back. Ease the tension off, relax your ankles. Allow your knees to bend, bring the soles of the feet down to the ground. Knees and ankles together. And extend your arms out to the sides. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, lower your knees over towards the left. Inhale back to the centre. And exhale over to the right. Inhale back to the centre. Draw your arms into your sides. And turn onto your side. Come up to seated. Bring your hands to the sides of your hips. We'll take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, lower down. I'll raise up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, raise up once more. And as you exhale this time, lower your arms down, bringing them down behind your back. Interlace your fingers. And push your hands away from the bottom of your back. Use your shoulder blades in, lift your chest up. Can keep your arms away from the bottom of your back while you do this, that's great. If you need to lower them now, it's not a problem. Just going to turn your chest round to the right. Back to the centre. To the left. To the centre again. Your hands come down to the bottom of your back. Let go of your fingers. Take an inhale. Raise your arms up. And as you exhale, hinge forward. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. And as you exhale, lower your arms down to your hands. your hands down to your knees, sorry. And just take your fingers round the sides of your knees and squeeze your chest forward. Lift your chin up. And then bring your chin in and arch your back. And bring your chest forward. And bring your chin in and arch your back. Bring your chest so you nice straight spine. Take an inhale. Raise your arms up. Exhale, lower down to the sides. Relax your neck and shoulders. And then come forward onto your hands and knees. Bring your toes together, take your knees out to the edges of the mat. Sit back onto your heels. Stretch out in front. Bring your chest forward. Let your hips sink down. Sit back onto your heels again. Bring your chest forward, draw your knees in, take your feet out so that the hip width apart, curl your toes under, and straighten your legs. Push up to downward facing dog. Walk your heels up and down on alternate feet. And then come back to downward facing dog. Walk your feet up to the front of the mat. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. Interlace your fingers. And take a side bend over to the left. And back to the centre. And over to the right. Back to the centre again. Release the grip on your fingers. You can inhale. As you exhale, fold forward. Allow your right knee to bend. And keep your right hand down to the ground. Take your left hand out to the side. And if you can, raise it up. And lower your left hand down. Straighten your right leg. Let your left leg bend. Right hand out to the side. Raise it up. And lower back down. Straighten both legs. Take hold of your elbows. Let your body hang loose. And let your hands come back down towards the ground. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. Bring your palms together and stretch back. And reach up to the ceiling, take an inhale. As you exhale, fold forward. Take a step back on your left foot onto the ball of the foot. And let your knee come down, foot onto the instep. Raise your arms up. Your hips sink down. Bring your palms together and bring your forearms together, lower them down so that your hands are in front of your face. And take a back bend. Don't reach back with your hands, keep your hands in front of your face. Bring your body forward. Lower your hands down to the ground. And shift your weight back towards your left foot, coming up onto the heel of the right foot. Let your chest sink down. And if you feel you can, take your hands, point your fingers backwards. And bring your hands forward. Shift your weight forward so that your right foot's flat to the ground and bring your left hand up so it's level with your right foot. I'm going to take the right hand out to the side and raise it up. And lower your right hand down. Bring your left foot onto the ball of the foot and lift your knee. And then step back with your right foot and push up to downward facing dog. And bring your chest forward to plank. If you need to put your knees down for this next bit, that's not a problem. Just going to let your left knee bend. Bring your foot up off the ground. Bring your knee up towards your left elbow. And take your left foot back. Push up. Back to downward facing dog. And then walk your feet up to the front of the mat. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. Bring your palms together and stretch back. And reach up to the ceiling. Take an inhale. Your exhale, fold forward. Take a step back on your right foot onto the ball of the foot. And let your knee come down. Come onto the instep. Raise your arms up. And sink your hips down. And bring your palms together. Lower your hands down, and as you do, bring your forearms together. Your hands are in front of your face. Take a back bend. Bring your arms forward. Lower your hands down to the ground. And shift your weight back, coming up onto the left heel. Again, if you feel you can, bring your hands so your fingers are pointing back. And bring your weight forward. Draw your hands up. So your right hand is opposite your left foot. Take your left hand out to the side. And raise it up. Lower back down. Right foot onto the ball of the foot. Lift your knee and step back with your left foot. And downward facing dog. Come forward to plank, knees down again if you need to. Let your right knee bend. Bring the foot up off the ground and bring your knee up towards your right elbow. And take your right foot back. And push up to downward facing dog. And chest forward to plank. Lower down to the ground. Feet onto the insteps. Push up to cobra. Take your weight back onto your heels. Reach out in front. And bring your chest forward. Draw your hands in so they're underneath your shoulders. And let your belly sink down, lift your chin up. To cow. Let your chin come down and in towards your chest and arch your back. Squeeze your hips forward. Into cat. And let your back relax. Lift your chin. Look forward. And sit back onto your heels. Stretch out in front. Keeping your right hand reaching out in front. Bring your left hand into your chest. Thread it through under your armpit. Sinking down onto your left shoulder. Now bring your left hand back into your chest. Stretch out to the ground above your head. And bring your right hand into your chest. And thread through. Bring your right shoulder down. And bring your right hand back into your chest. Stretch out in front. Walk your hands out to the right side. And back to the centre. And over to the left side. And back to the centre again. Bring your hips forward, bring your knees and your ankles together. And lean your hips over to the left side. To the centre. And over to the right side. Back to the centre again. Walk your hands back to your knees. Turn so you're facing the long side of your mat. Position yourself towards the back of your mat. You're going to keep the right foot hugged in, so your heel is hugged in. Take your left foot out to the side. And take your left hand onto your knee or your shin. Your right hand over the top of your leg and turn your right palm up. You're going to reach up and stretch over. And lower your right hand down. Bring your left foot in. Take your right foot out to the side. Right hand on your hip. Left hand out to the side. And lift your left arm up. Keep your left shoulder pointing up this time. You stretch over. Miles better. And lower the left hand back down. Keep your right foot out to the side. And take your left foot out to the other side. Onto the sides of your hips. And we'll take an inhale, raise your arms up. And as you exhale, lower out to the sides. Bend your elbows, bring your fingers in so they're just touching your temples. Bend over to the left again, keeping your right shoulder up. Pointing that right elbow up towards the ceiling. Back to the centre. Right elbow down, left elbow up. Raise back up. Inhale, raise your arms up. As you exhale, lower your hands down. Down in front of your hips. If you can, walk your hands forward. Walk your hands back in. Just put your hands underneath the bottom of your knees. Lift your knees up so that your feet come in. And take both of your feet out in front. Feet together, your toes pointing up, and bring your hands alongside your hips. Fingers pointing forward. Come up onto your sit bones. Lift your chest up. And inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Now raise your arms up. And lower down to the sides. Take your right foot, cross it over the top of your left thigh. Wrap your arms round your knee and hug it into your chest and over towards the left. Ease the tension off. Take your right foot out in front. Bring your left foot over the top of your thigh. Wrap your arms round your knee. Pull up towards your chest and then over towards the right. And then ease the tension off. Left foot back out in front. Draw your hands back in alongside your hips. Lift your chest up. We'll take an inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, lower down to the sides. Relax your neck and shoulders. Bring both feet in. And take your left hand over onto your right knee. Your right hand to the ground behind your back. Twist. So you're looking back over your right shoulder. Relax, come forward, but keep your left hand on your right knee. Take your right hand out to the side, palm facing up. Reach up and stretch over. And then let your left hand come away from your knee. Take it over to the side. If you can, reach out with your left hand and stretch again with your right. Be able to get your forearm down to the mat. And raise your right hand up, push up with your left. Lower your right hand down. Your right hand over onto your left knee. Left hand to the ground behind your back. And twist to look back over your left shoulder. Relax, come forward, but keep your right hand on your knee. Bring your left hand out to the side, palm facing up. And reach up. And stretch over. And take your right hand away from your knee. Up to the side, reach if you can. And stretch with your left. And reach up with your left. Push up with your right. And lower your left hand down to the side. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. hinge forward. Walk your hands round to the right. Go back to the centre. Out to the left. Go back to the centre again. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, lower down to the sides. Relax. Neck, shoulders. Take both of your feet out in front. And bring your backs down onto the mat. Arms alongside your body, palms facing down. And draw your heels up towards your buttocks. Ankles about hip width apart. Push down into the ground through your feet. Pushing your hips up into bridge. If you feel you can, come up onto your toes. Push your hips up again. Lower your heels down. Lower your hips down. Bring your feet up off the ground. Bend your knees. Hook your knees up towards your chest. And then extend your feet up towards the ceiling. Point your toes, straighten your legs as much as you can. Pull back on your legs. If you feel you can, lift your head and your shoulders up off the mat. Lower your head and shoulders down. Relax your ankles, allow your knees to bend. And take your hands down your shins to your ankles or the outside edges of your feet. Pull your heels in. And pull your feet out to the sides. Soles of the feet pointing up towards the ceiling. Happy baby. And bring your feet back in. Take your hands back up to your knees. Bring your knees together and pull them up towards your chest. Gently rock from side to side on the bottom of your back. Relax back to the centre. Let go of your knees, let the soles of the feet come down to the ground. And extend your arms out to the sides. Cross the right leg over the top of the left leg. And take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower your knees over towards the right side. Inhale back to the centre. And exhale over to the left side. Inhale back to the centre. Take your right foot down to the ground. Cross your left leg over the top of the right. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower your knees over towards the left side. Inhale back to the centre. And exhale over to the right side. Inhale back to the centre. Take your left foot, place it at the side of the right. Relax your knees out to the sides. Bringing the soles of the feet together. And then extend your feet down to the bottom of the mat. Take your ankles apart, relax the toes out to the sides. And bring your arms to a position that's comfortable for you. Take your awareness up to the crown of your head. Scan down through your head and face. Relaxing the muscles in the face and the jaw. Relax your neck and shoulders. Relax the muscles in your upper arms. Relax your elbow joints, the muscles in the forearms. Relax your wrists and hands. Relax your thumbs and fingers. Bring your awareness back up your arms now. Cross your shoulders to the pectoral muscles at the top of your chest. Relax your chest, your rib cage. Relax the muscles across the top of the back, around your shoulder blades, muscles down the sides of the spine. Relax the bottom of the back. muscles around the sides of the body. Relax the stomach muscles. Relax the pelvis and hips. The muscles in the buttocks. Relax the hamstrings at the back of the legs. The muscles all around the thighs. Relax the knee joints, calf muscles and the shins. Relax the ankles, feet and the toes. Bring your awareness to your breathing now. You start to notice the inhale and exhale. Start to make those breaths a little bit longer. Each breath, make the inhale and exhale just a little bit longer each time. So soon you're taking deep breaths in and out. Next inhale, take the breath down into the bottom of the belly. Fill your belly up with air. Fill your chest. Fill your throat. To the throat. To the chest. Empty the belly. Into your belly. To your chest. Into your throat. Breathe out from your throat. From your chest. From your belly. Carry that on in your own time now. Now release the focus from your breathing. Let your body take back control of the breath and restore it to its natural rhythm. Turn your focus now to the physical sensations in your body. Feelings in the different muscles and joints. Of heaviness and contact in the places where you're touching the ground. Gently start to bring some movement back into the body now. So move your hands and feet. Move your knees and hips. Move your chest and back. Move your arms and shoulders. Move your head and neck. And then when you're ready, if you turn on to your right side, and in your own time, bring yourself back up to seated. Letting your body settle. Take a moment to enjoy the relaxation in your body. Stillness in your mind that's come from focusing so much on the breathing. Take a deep breath in and out. And if you've had your eyes closed, gently open them now. Namaste. Thank you very much, everyone.